massive knuckle sandwich with eggs and bacon, and Godzilla's whole upper body goes swinging. He then gives Kong a handshake to the face, which knocks him off his feet. Kong will need a weapon to win. Welcome to Fight Night as Freddy's, rating beefs between characters of all verses, with this one starting to make the fights diverse. Godzilla, the radioactive lizard, against Kong, the bestiality expert. No fighting ring can contain these two titans, with Godzilla being a massive 177 meters radioactive lizard and being over 900 million kilograms, which is still no match for the average American. This big guy is over 250 million years old. Kong is a baby compared to him, being only 91 years old, standing at about 102 meters and weighing over 800 million kilograms. How would this ape respond to the monstrosity that is Godzilla, you may ask? Well, Kong has some bitches. In order to assert his dominance, Godzilla goes after Kong. Now for the pre-fight interview with the beef ranking. Now remember, for the beef ranking, Wagyu is for high-stake beef, all the way down to canned beef, not fit for human consumption. I interviewed them to see how good this beef is. Here's what they had to say before stepping into the ring. I know this heavy's gonna run my crib, you feel me? I am him. I am Godzilla. I am the apex predator. You saw my sights earlier. I know that dumb ape gonna beat me. What does he have that I don't anyway? Back in 05, I had one until they rebooted my franchise. I ever cleaned them motherfucker. Really? Is she hot? How can you even touch her with those tiny ass arms? I'll show you. Catch these fucking hands. Godzilla got offended and goes for the first strike. And let's get this fight night started. We start in Antarctica with a brawl, with Godzilla who kisses Kong with that first strike, while also making the ship carrying him do a barrel roll. Kong gets thrown overboard and the entire ship floods with water. Godzilla on the other end gets bombed to oblivion like Hiroshima until he dives underwater. With the ship upside down and Kong still in shackles, Godzilla approaches. This man frees Kong, but Kong immediately gets attacked by Godzilla. This obese lizard bites his hand, but Kong has had enough and kisses him. Shit, Kong is maybe bisexual. My ass is not safe. Godzilla is obviously flabbergasted by the kiss and gets stunned, while Kong kicks him away and gets some air. He rotates the ship back into place and stands like a hero on the ship, with the ship showing how it's the strongest. Literally, that ship is scaring Kong. Like, it's 800 million pounds. Bro, they will throw hands on this ship. That's coming up soon. He hits us with a Shigura Eater as he destroys his Joker. I like my ace with Jokers. He goes for the battle cry next, complete with the chest drumming, and oh my god, that child sleeps like a moron. Kong watches as Godzilla circles back, thinking of a strategy. He jumps from ship to ship like, come on, how the hell are those ships still afloat? A little respect for our intelligence. Here we see the smartest character in this movie, this jet pilot. Bro sees all that chaos and proceeds to do the most logical thing, running. The ship goes back down from Kong, obese ass jumps as Godzilla approaches once again. Not much happened yet. This beef is still on medium well, so it's time for round 2, where Kong screams and Godzilla screams back underwater. Kong picks a fighter jet like I used to pick up my toys back when Kong had a girlfriend in 05. Even threw it like I used to do it too when I was throwing tantrums. Good times. Shit, how much do fighter jet pilots get paid again? They better get a raise. Fortunately, the pilot ejects just in time and the jet comes crashing down on Godzilla, and it didn't do shit. Throws him like normal to the same ship as Kong, and this is when the ship became the strongest. That ship is literally carrying over 17 million kilograms. Bro, what? Kong immediately gives Godzilla a massive knuckle sandwich with eggs and bacon, and Godzilla's whole upper body goes swinging. He then gives Kong a handshake to the face, which knocks him off his feet. Kong will need a weapon to win. More on that in just a bit. As this was happening, we see some RGB light action go on Godzilla's back, but he was in interrupted by some explosion to the back. Kong gives him the right hook once again, gets up and pushes the lizard to the ocean. The water begins to go blue and Kong goes watch, realizing what's about to go up. Godzilla fires a laser at Kong while he jumps out like a moron. Just look at that. Bro could be crucified and worshipped with that pose. The entire sky lights up and we see some people taking precious screen time. Godzilla goes straight to Kong in the water and grabs his face, but Kong retaliates and gives him a crunchy kiss. Kong kicks him in the attempt to go to the surface, but Godzilla doesn't want him to leave. He hugs Kong so tight. I wish I was Kong. Eventually resurfaces but was left unable to continue the battle due to almost drowning. This beef is on fire. Yeah man, but it's still giving that medium well aroma. Now this is a real fight because next they fight in Hong Kong, which is funny because that is Kong's name. In Hong Kong, who needed a weapon, and that's exactly what he finds in the hollow earth. Acquiring it wasn't easy as Godzilla wanted to be a badass so badly. Godzilla arrives in Hong Kong directly above the throne room where the weapon was. He drills a pink hole from Hong Kong all the way through the throne room with his breath. My god, Godzilla ain't playing. Kong still got the weapon on neck. He resurfaces to wait Godzilla in Hong Kong, filled with neon lights. Is this a normal thing? Just seeing massive apes in the city? How the hell this driver driving .com when two literal buildings are fighting right there? This driver has some massive balls. So Godzilla will assert his dominance and we're about to see that in a bit. Kong and Godzilla engaging in a standoff with Godzilla swinging his tail into the ground and Kong smacking his axe to a nursing home while also hammer fisting an elementary school full of children. They scream like Naruto and Sasuke, and Kong charges with axe in hand, but Godzilla redirects it to the hospital full of cancer patients. God damn. While Kong was trying to get the stuck out, Godzilla became kinky and gave him some neck action. He throws Kong to a residential building full of people with terminal illness and attempts to fire a laser beam, but Kong elbowed his ass. Kong then grabs his mouth and attempts to open them, but Godzilla fires two lasers to get out the grab. Kong then throws him away to a building full of Zoom 100 animators, and that's why the anime is delayed. Godzilla attempts to fire again, but Kong hits him with a parkour punch. Shit, that building has the aroma of Kong ancient feet. I'll be there in a sec. Kong attempts to hold his mouth and Godzilla fires a laser to a random building again, and then gives him a double hammer face in the drop kick, getting knocked down. Holy shit, beef is getting more intense, becoming medium now. Now for the juiciest part of the fight. Kong stunts him with the chest drum beat. He gets his axe from a random building and Godzilla grabs him while charging up his laser. Kong then shoves his ass into Godzilla's mouth and somehow I felt something awaken inside me. Godzilla retaliates and knocks him away while also firing a laser. Kong blocks it with the axe but gets tackled by Godzilla. He countered by implanting the axe into Godzilla, but he gets thrown into the water. Godzilla picks up the axe and throws it away to a building. Then fires a laser at Kong, with Kong running through the city district and the laser slicing through some buildings. Godzilla takes a breather and Kong jumps, not knowing Godzilla is a machine gun that can lasers quickly. He gets hit on the back but bounces back to continue dodging the laser up until he clings onto a building and Kong giving the building a haircut. He parkours through the building, dodging the laser, retrieving his axe and jumping at Godzilla for an attack. The laser explodes, knocking them both back. Kong immediately gets back up, disappearing in the smoke, all badass. Godzilla gets up as well and immediately searches for Kong, who is just chilling on a building. Hong Kong throws the axe to distract Godzilla and jumps on his back, giving him a straight punch to the face. He counters with a bite to the arm and knocks Kong down. He fails to stomp on Kong but bites him on the shoulder and flings him away to a new neighborhood that's gonna cost a lot in insurance. He then charges him, making him crash into the building. Godzilla then goes to the full combo by hitting him with the tail and then continue to chase him with a bite to the feet. I do that too. Kong kicks him away, but Zilla jumps on him, scratches his chest and then steps onto it. Kong retaliates with a right hook, but it doesn't do it. They read up each other with the light skin stare and then both scream, with Godzilla asserting his dominance. He leaves Kong in that sorry state. This beef is intense, but still on medium. medium. After the fight, we interviewed Kong, who had to say that Godzilla breath should not fucking exist. He left the room before we even finished the interview. Godzilla, on the other hand, refuses to say anything about the various kinky kisses he gave to Kong during the fight. Now for the part you've all been waiting for, the rating. Godzilla initially went to the fight just to be the apex predator of Earth, and that makes this beef a little petty. Which is just grass-fed beef for sure. Dried aged because these two are older than your grandma. Cooked medium. The choreography was great, with some highlights here and there. The blood was just minimal. Just a good old fun visual spectacle. Godzilla Showed Kong, who's the boss. I'm not Godzilla, but I can be a beast. Stay unhinged. Bye.